Did you know that over 3 million dogs end up in shelters every year in the US? And the #1 reason? First-time owners picking breeds they simply can't handle. In this video, I'll show you 10 dog breeds you should never adopt if you're not experienced with dogs. And heads up, number 9 is a super popular breed. Number 1. Akita. When it comes to canine loyalty, the Japanese Akita is legendary. Just think of Hachiko, the Akita who waited for his owner at a train station for 9 years after he passed away. But this same unshakable devotion has a dark side that many first-time owners don't realize until it's too late. So, what makes Akitas so difficult? These dogs were originally bred to hunt bears and fight in combat, which means they have an insanely strong protective instinct. They can go from a fluffy teddy bear to a full-on security system in seconds if they sense a threat. And the scariest part? Akitas don't always give warnings. Unlike other dogs that bark or growl when something bothers them, Akitas may attack silently and without notice if they feel provoked. Without experience in reading canine body language, most owners won't see the warning signs until, bam, it's too late. Number 2. Belgian Malinois. If Akitas are silent assassins, then the Belgian Malinois is the exact opposite. They'll make sure you know exactly how they feel, and they'll do it with an intensity that most owners can't handle. Ever seen a dog scale a 6-foot fence like it's nothing? Yeah, Malinois can do that. And that's just the beginning. These dogs are basically Ferraris on 4 legs. They need at least 2 hours of high-intensity exercise every single day. And no, a walk around the block does not count. If they don't get that level of activity, their pent-up energy turns into absolute destruction in your home. Here's the thing. Malinois weren't bred to be family pets. They were designed for military and police work, not for chilling on the couch with you. As one professional trainer puts it, a bored Malinois is like locking an overcaffeinated teenager in the house for months, except this one has razor-sharp teeth and the strength to break down doors. Without constant mental challenges, a Malinois will literally chew through your furniture, walls, and anything else in its way. Number 3. Chow Chow. Now let's talk about what looks like an adorable fluffy teddy bear, but don't be fooled. Behind that blue tongue and irresistible fluffiness hides one of the most stubborn and independent dog breeds out there. Ever notice that distant, unimpressed stare Chow Chows give you? That's not just their vibe, it's who they are. These dogs have an almost cat-like independence mixed with legendary stubbornness. While most dogs can learn a command in just a few repetitions, a Chow Chow might need 100 tries, and not because they don't understand, they just don't care to obey. And that gorgeous coat? It's a full-time job. They require daily brushing and regular trips to a professional groomer. But if you think grooming is the hard part, wait until you deal with vet visits. Chow Chows are prone to hip dysplasia, painful eye conditions like entropion, and skin allergies. And here's something else. They can be territorial and possessive, making them a challenge in homes with multiple pets or small children. Number 4. Cane Corso. Now, let's talk about the Cane Corso, a modern-day gladiator with a lineage dating back to ancient Roman war dogs. This breed was literally designed to protect and defend, and that instinct is still very much alive today. Imagine trying to assert authority over a 110-pound wall of muscle that was bred to guard its territory at all costs. Unlike more easygoing breeds, a Cane Corso needs clear, firm leadership from day one. And here's why many first-time owners get it all wrong. Handling a Cane Corso isn't just about physical strength, it's about psychological control. Psychological experience is required to set boundaries without resorting to aggressive methods that would only intensify their protective instincts. Socialization is non-negotiable with this breed. Without early and consistent exposure to different people, environments, and animals, their natural territorial instincts can quickly turn into aggression. In short, a well-trained Cane Corso is an amazing guardian and a loving family dog. A poorly trained one? A walking lawsuit. Number 5. Bullmastiff. Socialization is important for all dogs, but when you're dealing with a 130-pound powerhouse like a Bullmastiff, it's absolutely critical. This isn't just a big dog, it's a breed specifically developed to hunt down and tackle intruders on massive English estates. And the scariest part? They were bred to think independently and make their own decisions. Now, picture this. You're at the park and your Bullmastiff suddenly decides that a random person 150 feet away is suspicious. Unlike other dogs, they won't look to you for approval before acting. They just go for it. And if you think training a teenage human is tough, Try training a teenage Bullmastiff. Between 6 and 18 months old, they hit their rebellious phase, but by then, they already weigh more than most full-grown men. And let's talk money. Owning a Bullmastiff is not cheap. Their sheer size means vet bills, food costs, and potential health issues will drain your bank account faster than you'd expect. As one experienced breeder puts it, a Bullmastiff in the right hands is an incredible dog. In the wrong hands, a complete disaster. Number 6. Weimaraner. If you thought the Bullmastiff was demanding, let me introduce you to the ghostly-eyed shadow that is the Weimaraner. These dogs don't just bond with their owners, they cling like their lives depend on it. It's not an exaggeration to say that your daily routine will determine whether your house stays intact or becomes a disaster zone. A Weimaraner cannot handle being left alone. When separation anxiety kicks in, your couch, shoes, and doors become casualties of their stress. Some even go as far as self-harming due to extreme distress. The only way to prevent destructive behavior? Keep them busy. Hunting, hiking, obedience training. These aren't just fun activities for a Weimaraner. They're essential. And if that wasn't challenging enough, their hunting instinct adds another layer of chaos. Unleashing a Weimaraner in an open space? Good luck, because if they spot a rabbit, squirrel, or even a cyclist, they'll be gone before you can blink. This instinct can lead to potentially dangerous situations that a first-time owner would struggle to handle. To raise a well-adjusted Weimaraner, you need to train them for independence early. This means gradually increasing the time they spend alone because, without proper training, you're in for a wild ride. Number 7. Boerboel. Ever imagine living with a dog bred to fight off lions and leopards? Meet the Boerboel, South Africa's massive and unstoppable guardian dog. These dogs can weigh up to 200 pounds of pure muscle and raw power. And it's not just their strength that makes them intimidating, it's their mindset. Unlike other guardian breeds that assesses a situation carefully, a Boerboel's threat threshold is low. This means they might interpret an innocent movement as a potential danger, and their reaction is lightning fast. A Boerboel demands firm, consistent leadership. Without it, they'll take charge. And when you're dealing with a dog this size and this powerful, that's a disaster waiting to happen. Many inexperienced owners fail to notice the subtle warning signs before a Boerboel takes action. A stranger walking too close, a visitor making the wrong move, and suddenly you're in a high-risk situation. A Boerboel isn't just a pet, it's a working dog with a serious job. If you're not ready for the responsibility of managing their strength, intelligence, and guarding instincts, then trust me, this breed is not for you. Number 8. Rottweiler. Did you know that Rottweilers are constantly on the top of the list for the most serious dog bites? Not because they're inherently aggressive, but because their bite force is insane. A Rottweiler's bite packs over 300 psi, strong enough to break human bones. Combine that with a 130-pound dog bred to guard and protect, and you got a massive responsibility on your hands. Here's the real issue. Rottweilers have a very specific socialization window. Before 6 months old, they must be introduced to a wide range of people, animals, and situations. Miss that window, you could end up with a highly suspicious, reactive dog that sees every unfamiliar person as a potential threat. Their protective instincts are natural, but without the right training, they can easily be misunderstood as aggression. Many first-time owners make the critical mistake of not setting clear boundaries when they're puppies. As one behavior specialist puts it, a well-bred and well-trained Rottweiler is one of the most balanced dogs out there, but it requires an owner who understands the breed and knows how to guide them correctly from day one. And now, let's move on to a breed that many families own but often struggle to handle. But before that, I got something for you. Head over to happydogsplace.com/gift and grab a free guide filled with simple tips to keep your pup happy and entertained. It's packed with fun ideas to reduce stress and make their tail wag even more. Check the description for the link. You don't want to miss this. Number 9. Border Collie. While a Rottweiler's gaze might intimidate you, a Border Collie's piercing stare hides a brain that processes information at lightning speed. Sounds great, right? A dog that can learn a new command in less than 5 repetitions? What could go wrong? Well, here's the catch. That same genius-level intelligence can turn into your worst nightmare if it's not constantly challenged. This breed's herding instinct isn't just a fun fact, it's an unstoppable drive that makes them want to control anything that moves. Imagine your Border Collie trying to herd your kids at the park, nipping at their ankles to steer them in the right direction. Or, even worse, blocking cyclists because they seem out of control. These dogs need a minimum of 1.5 to 2 hours of intense activity every single day. Not just casual walks, but structured training that fulfills their deep-rooted need to work. As one dog behaviorist puts it, a bored border collie will use its intelligence to entertain itself, and I promise you won't like its ideas. Without puzzle toys, obedience training, or agility exercises, they'll redirect all that mental energy into creative and usually destructive solutions. Number 10. Shar-Pei. If you thought a border collie's mental demands were tough, wait until you hear about the physical challenges of owning a Shar-Pei. These adorable wrinkly rolls that make them look like living plush toys, they're actually breeding grounds for infections that require daily cleaning to keep dry. Think you'll just need a good brush? Think again. Owning a Shar-Pei is a part-time job as a dog nurse. And if that weren't enough, this breed has a unique condition called Shar-Pei fever, a painful autoimmune disease that causes high fevers and requires frequent vet visits. But wait, there's more. Their eyes also come with genetic issues. Many Shar-Peis suffer from entropion, a condition where their eyelids fold inward, causing constant irritation and even corneal damage. Without surgery, they'll live in chronic discomfort. In short, the Shar-Pei is a genetic mess. Their combination of stubborn personality and high-maintenance health can be overwhelming for owners expecting an easygoing companion. So, if you're thinking about getting a dog, make sure you choose a breed that actually fits your lifestyle and experience. Not all dogs are for everyone, but if you're set on bringing one home, you need to know exactly what they require, no excuses. That's why I highly recommend checking out this other video on the screen. It covers 30 essential things every dog needs from their owner. Because, trust me, your dog has expectations too. Click on the image and get ready to be the best dog parent ever.